Aloha kako! Each year, the International Hospitality Center offers a trip to the island of Hawaii, the Big Island, for our academic year or semester exchange students, professional fellows, and for au pairs placed on Oahu. Enjoy this video of a real view of the Big Island, depicting a more personal, non-commercial view of Hawaii. In order to ensure that you are also able to learn more about the history, customs, traditions, culture, and unique sites of interest, we have included links in the description bar below to provide more in-depth information about Volcanoes National Park, Kailua Kona Town, Hilo, and Kamuela. E komu mai, let's go! Of course, the first stop everyone wants to make when they get to Hawaii is the beach. So let's check out a few. First, here's Anaiho'omalu Bay, a beach affectionately known by locals as A Bay. It's very close to the Hilton Waikoloa Village, the hotel we would normally stay at. Next, let's head to Hapuna Beach. This is a beautiful beach park frequented by locals and tourists alike, and it's been consistently ranked as one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Current exchange students love to have potluck beach parties here. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we weren't able to get into a hotel, but we did get to drive by one. A lot of hotels in Hawaii, like this one, have golf courses on property. The Big Island of Hawaii is just that, big. Driving around the island would take 3 whole hours. Since we're driving so much, we'll stop for lunch in Kauai, a sleepy little town with one of only 2 harbors on the island. Next, we'll head to one of the most special spots on this side of the island. This is the original statue of King Kamehameha. This statue has a very interesting story. In 1878, a statue of King Kamehameha was commissioned to commemorate the king who had originally united all of the individual Hawaiian islands in 1810. However, after it was completed and on its way from Italy, the ship wrecked and the statue was thought to be lost. A replacement was made and quickly shipped to Oahu, where it stands outside of Iolani Palace. The lost statue was finally recovered in 1912 and erected here in Kapa'au, the birthplace of King Kamehameha. To get to our next stop, we'll have to drive for a while. Luckily, we have the beautiful scenery of the Kohala Hills to drive by. Many ranchers raise cattle, horses, sheep, and other animals up in these misty hills. Next, let's check out Parker School. Parker School is a private school in the town of Waimea. They have a small campus, but a very tight-knit community. Lucy is an exchange student who goes to Parker School. Her family was kind enough to show us around their home, which is only a 5-minute walk from school. Let's take a rest stop at our local coordinator, Ginny's house. She lives on a small coffee and macadamia nut farm in the town of Captain Cook that overlooks the ocean. A family Ginny has known for years kindly picks the coffee and macadamia nuts for her and tends to the land. We have a long and scenic drive to our next destination, Punalu'u Black Sand Beach. This beach is unique for 2 reasons. First, the sand is black because it's all made up of crushed volcanic rock. Second, when you go, you'll definitely see some honu. Honu means sea turtle in Hawaiian. There are a lot of honu out on the sand today resting and sunning. Our next stop today is what everyone thinks of when they think of the Big Island, Volcano. This is Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, the home to Kilauea, the most active of the 5 shield volcanoes that make up the Big Island. Most of the park remains closed due to COVID, but also because of a recent eruption in 2018 that destroyed a lot of the park's property and made even more of it inaccessible, including the famous Jagger Museum. Descending from the volcano, we make our way into Hilo Town. This is the largest town on the Big Island. Big Island Candies is also headquartered in Hilo. This company is famous for their chocolate dip shortbread and other local sweet treats. You can even see them making the candy on property. Our last stop on our beautiful trip is a host family's house in Laupahoehoe. This home is unique because it is completely off the grid, meaning the family produces its own electricity and water. They also grow a good amount of their own food in addition to raising different kinds of animals like chickens and goats. Unfortunately, we have reached the end of our trip. It was amazing bringing you all along with me, and I hope you all enjoyed visiting the Big Island with me. As we say in Hawaii, a hui ho, until we meet again.